Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Today I think that makes sense to take a look at the Australian dollar. But we will not take into consideration the big picture, so currently we are interested only with the tactical short-term setup that is forming on the daily chart. So while our scenario on the euro currency is still forming, so market is trying to continue upward action. It's yesterday, as we have suggested, the breakout of 10670 area has happened. So market right now stands on upward continuation. On Australian dollar, it also follows in the same direction, but here we could get the Napoli pattern. This might be formed maybe not on the current week, but right in the beginning of the next week probably it will be completed. So if you'll take a look at the daily chart, we see the market right now stands around solid resistance area. So this is, as you can see, daily overbought. So market is creeping with the daily overbought here. Also, this is an area of the weekly pivot resistance one. And take a look, market has completed this large A, B, C bottom 618 minor extension target. So combination of the target right around the fib level creates an agreement resistance. And this significantly increases the chance of respect of this resistance. So maybe market will show some at least minor retracement here. So based on the action that we see, it's very difficult to say what particular pattern could be formed. Because from the one point of view, if you'll take a look in consideration the very fast acceleration here, it might be bread and butter, upward continuation pattern. Because market here has reached just 618 minor target. This action was really fast. That's why it's logical to suggest some maybe minor retracement here and upward continuation. At the same time, guys, take a look at this price behavior. Previously, we had this fast drop, and it's also logical to be suggest that it's really also will be some kind of the bread and butter, and market will continue to move down. But actually, market has formed here double ripple buy. We have talked about it previously, even traded it, so you can see it's very tight double ripple buy pattern. The market has reversed up with this V-shaped reversal as the situation on the geopolitical sphere starts to change. Specifically, but it was really fast reversal. That's why here also could be the double ripple pattern be formed. Another reason why the double ripple pattern could be formed, because guys, let's take a look that here market has formed reverse swing, upside reversal swing, because take a look at this upward action is greater and this swing down. Usually when the market forms the reversal swing, it leads to deep retracement after it has been formed, because appearing of the reversal swing means the breaking in the momentum and breaking in the direction. That's why it usually leads to deep retracement. Here, guys, you could also recognize the possible head and shoulders shape. So take a look. This stands right at the 618 extension of that retracement. So market here also could show the deep retracement. But the deep retracement usually is triggered by the double ripple pattern, because double ripple suggests the deep reaction, while the bread and butter just minor retracement. So anyway, we will keep an eye on what pattern here could be formed, because the thrust itself to the upside looks very nice and suitable for Napoli directional pattern. On the intraday charts, guys, we have two levels to watch for mostly. So since market stands at overbought, we're mostly interested with the two levels. First one is confidence support is at the 774 area, and second is 7315, approximately 618 support. So probably if market will reach some level, it probably should be either this one or that one. I mean, is the target. So if bread and butter will be formed, market will show a fast drop down, and it's probably bread and butter could start from the confidence. But if double ripple will be formed here, it's probably the target will be at around the 618 support of this thrust up. So we just need to wait what particular pattern will be formed on the daily chart. Finally, with this action, as you can see on the hourly chart, market has formed butterfly sell. So the upward action has been finalized by this nicely looking butterfly sell pattern. Here you could recognize even some kind of hand shoulders on the lower time frame on the 15-minute chart. Probably will get the hand shoulders pattern here. So it could mean that really market could start the retracement down on the daily chart here. Based on the patterns, based on the resistance where market stands, the market has reached some targets. So that's a setup that it seems interesting and probably it's worth it to be to pay attention to it. So let's see how situation will develop here.